All right. I really should check to make sure the tablet is working. Surprisingly, it is.
Why are you surprised?
It's
Why are there bubbles on your?
because
Oh, it's your wallpaper thing.
yes,
I'm
it
like,
is.
wow.
Why do you have bubbles on your tablet? Because it's cool. All right. Are we broadcasting? Let's see. I have to remember now. Red means middle.
What? Oh,
I got a different mouse.
uh,
And
9 minutes.
yeah, they haven't updated that yet, so I'm just going to reset here.
Good gravy.
And I shall see. And it should be recording momentarily because I hit start. Yes, it is. Hey, folks, welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot podcast pre-show. I am your host, Andy Headhardhat Smith, and I am here with the wonderful, the delightful, the lovely wife, Amy, over here, the one on the right. And I just noticed we're both wearing purple. Just saying. So, welcome to the pre-show. What we normally do, if you're new, welcome. Glad you're here. In the pre-show, what we do is we go through and make sure that all the gadgets and gizmos and thingamabobs and whatchamacallits are all in place and working, so that when we actually do the show, you get to have a quality podcast coming your way, at least as much as we can get together when we do something like this. So right now I am currently working on my tablet and trying to get some stuff set up here so that we can have things like the prize giveaway and actually have the right things set up for it. So I am going to put this and see how many people as of now have gone for episode 141's question. And let's see what we've got. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, very nice. Okay. So let me go through all these real quick. So that's set. Good prize we're giving away on that one, too. These goodie bags are like huge that we're giving for.
Yeah,
for
they're always huge. Yeah.
For this one's because GX Proxy was so gracious to give us a ton of stuff to give away, and that's what we're doing. So I'm getting that set up, and I am also.
Yeah, some of I was talking about the Periscope. I say you did.
Oh.
And the bread aisle at
Yeah, you kind of hit. I was kind of surprised with that.
I'm like, we are in a retail store.
Yes.
Periscoping about how much stuff
She's so choked up on it. It's
sold.
Yes.
And this woman walks by me and looks at me, and I said, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. And she started laughing, and she kind of looked at you,
right,
and looked at me. I said, you don't want to walk by there and get on video, do you? She said, not really.
There you go.
Yeah, I struggled with that myself.
I couldn't wait. I
know. I said, if you want to tell me what, and I told her, I said, if you want to tell me what bread you want, I'll just go get it for you and bring it back. She just laughed. She said, no, that's okay. I just got to go get it.
Don't touch my bread.
And I said, I'm happy to go get your bread.
Mm-hmm.
He does this to me all the time, so I'm used to it. And apparently I made her comfortable enough to where she went and go get her bread.
Well, she laughed when I talked about the French toast party.
Oh, she did. Even the bread guys were laughing at that.
About, yeah. Because
I'm like, oh my God, here is my Yankee husband talking about French toast parties.
So this is what's happening. All right.
So I talked about a little hot dog slicer that looked like a wiener dog with a lady beside me. I was like, oh, isn't that cute? Look over here. Way over here. Oh my God.
Wow.
Yes. I'm like, let's go to the pet aisle.
Yeah, so basically this
Oh
is
my
this is
gosh.
this is the background of it. And if you're new to the pre-show, this is what we talk about. Whatever weird and strange things that went on either today or this week or what have you, we usually talk about that so you guys kind of get a glimpse, if you want to, of our
And
lives. So
our weird and
bizarre
bizarre lives.
exotic ways of doing
I
things.
wouldn't even. Exotic is taking that a little far.
Okay, weird. Anyways,
Maine, I just learned,
yes.
they do the same thing.
Do they really?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're talking about is,
So I'm like, yay! It's not just us who has that bread fetish.
Right. We are in,
for whatever reason,
just south of Raleigh, North Carolina.
They said it's like they are afraid they're never going to get food again.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
people, there will be food. I promise.
The kicker, and what happens is
you will get another sandwich.
We have an ice storm coming upon us. It's just about here. It's going to be here in about 4 hours. And
dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Now you have to understand, in the South, where they have no plowing equipment, and their best solution for ice is to make soup and pour it on the road, which they refer to as brining. And this is what they do. They make this funky brine.
You hold your
soup.
cup with your other hand, please?
Sure. Is that better? So that's what they do. Arm Tourette's.
No, had nothing to do with that.
So their best solution is to go to and make soup and pour it on the roads, and hopefully the soup will keep the roads from freezing up during said ice storm. Now we have we have an official storm warning, and basically the track that we're on right now is not quite down the center of the main stuff. We're just a little bit off to the right of it. So what's going to happen is we can get anywhere up to 3/4 of an inch of ice, and we can get up to 6 inches of snow.
Now, that's one prediction.
That's one of many predictions.
Another prediction is 1/10 of an inch of ice, up to 1/10 of an inch of ice, and up to like an inch or two of snow.
Okay. So we can either get a lot or a little. It's kind of a buffet.
Big shocker.
It's kind of a buffet. So what happens is, when the South has even an inkling of a threat of wintry activity, everybody goes nuts. They shut the city down. I remember when I first moved down here with Amanda, and she was still going to school in those days. And what would happen is that there was one time they didn't even say that we were going to get snow. We might get snow. And they closed the schools down. And Amanda looked at me and went, really? Because she's from Michigan and she's used to getting 7 layers of wintry clothes on. You have the snowsuit, you have the gloves, you have the scarf, you have the mittens, you have the head stuff, and you waddle your way through waist deep snow to the bus station. That's normal. Here, they panic, and what they do as some form of self-preservation is they have French toast parties. Is what we come up with, because the milk, the eggs, and the bread vaporize, just gone. So somewhere, somehow, French toast parties are going on. Now, I thought that was just a cute idea when I went, that sounds like French toast parties. When I started talking to other people from the South, they said, oh, yeah, we have French toast parties. And that's what they refer to it too. So here you go. You can have a Cat 5 hurricane off the coast. 400-mile-an-hour winds. The end of the world's going to go there.
400 miles an hour.
And they will not bat an eye. But if you have an inkling of snow and or worse, ice, forget it. It is Armageddon. The snow apocalypse is upon us. And they go into absolute crazy mode. So that's where we went. I had to get it because I've talked about this for years now on the podcast and different shows.
I am quite confident that you have.
So in
all of your illustrious Yankiness.
Yes, and so in my Yankiness, I had to go to the Walmart and just do a flyby and see how bad was it.
After all of that, I want to tell everyone who sent me after ice melt.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's the one thing that when they were talking about getting the amount of ice that I had, because they don't sell ice melt here. They have,
Yes, they do, honey. They came in with a whole pallet full of ice melt.
which covers basically the state. Because most of the time, a lot of times, we've had past years, there was
You
no
are
ice melt.
so exaggerating all
There
of
was
this.
no
It's
ice melt
ridiculous.
whatsoever. So I wanted to think ahead. So I actually asked Amy, because I forgot to get it when I was in the Walmart, not ours, because ours doesn't carry it. The one that that's out the other way, I wanted to get it and forgot. So I asked Amy kindly if she would pick up some ice melt just in case, so we don't kill ourselves going down the steps, which some people are more apt to fall down than others. So I'm just saying. Yes, I went there. Did you see that look of death? That's what that was. So I wanted my family to be safe, and so I asked her to get ice melt. So that we now have ice melt, so that's how that works. Oh, the look, I love that. So anyways, that's how it goes, folks. We have a
How comfy's the couch?
not very, with 5 cats.
Oh, that is a shame.
Oh, well. That's how that goes. So anyways, yeah, so that's how things go. It's just, yes, they're already talking about they're sleeping on the couch. Yes. That's how it is. Sometimes I may talk too much. Go figure. I just said,
Really?
wow. So anyways, yeah, so everybody's getting we were down there in Walmart, and they have extra shifts of people stocking the necessities for French toast parties. So the milk aisle had people constantly stocking milk. The egg aisle had people stocking eggs. And when we were in the bread aisle, which was pretty much half full and half empty, they had guys in there refilling the bread. And I asked one of them, I said, how often did you have to do this? And he said, yeah, we're on our second trip of filling the entire aisle. So that tells you how things go here. So we actually did a Periscope and put that out, and then just kind of showed you to give a hint of what goes on in the South when winter comes a knocking. So yeah, that was kind of cool.
You are ready to flee the state at the hint of a hurricane.
Well, darn Skippy, there's a reason for it. It's not that the wind is blowing, it's what the wind is blowing.
No, it's not.
I'm used to Michigan blizzards.
That's a tornado.
No, hurricanes too.
No.
You listen to the
how many hurricanes have you been through?
Actually, through two.
How many of those have blown physical things around?
A lot. There were lawn chairs askew.
Oh, good grief. No, you have not been through a true hurricane.
I haven't been through such a main big one yet because it hasn't come through. But
right.
I have been through major blizzards in Michigan.
Yes.
Where you get 3 feet of snow.
We do not get that here.
No.
Therefore,
you do
we
not need it. I'm just saying.
Therefore, we're not as prepared. Our weather is different here.
Yes. And I totally agree.
Yes.
Have some more coffee, honey. Wow. So anywho, that's how things are going. And that's how it went. So I had to show the fine folks because I've been talking about this for years, and so I thought, let's Periscope it. So it was funny. The bread delivery guys were laughing, and some of the customers were getting a kick out of it. And then quick little 1 minute and a half little showing of French toast necessities in Walmart in North Carolina.
I am thrilled to hear that the Maine folks do this as well.
Yes, that's fine.
I've never understood it myself. But,
yeah, because you think, okay, if the power goes out, which
that's okay,
because North Carolina,
to each their own.
Yeah, North Carolina is actually known for its ice storms, and you don't get a lot of them, but when you get them, you really get.
Yes, and nobody can drive on ice. I don't care what you say.
No, and there's some pretty hilly areas here where you would not want to be at the bottom of said hill.
Yes.
So
because you would not get up said hill.
Or the 72 other things coming down at you.
Yes. So, yeah.
So anywho, we've got this ice storm coming,
And we all know who gets stuck in the ditches when it does snow here.
does it?
Yes.
My daughter.
No.
Oh, I never got stuck in a ditch.
All of the people who moved down here.
Oh, the people that think that, hey, let's go do donuts in the parking lot and realize they forgot
They all moved down here because it's so wonderful. And then we get snow and they're like, they're making fun of us. And then they say, call and say, I'm stuck in the ditch. Well, I guess you should have stayed home since we're not so prepared, shouldn't you?
And you have to understand, when I say shut down, I mean shut down. There is for the next day, the city and surrounding areas of Raleigh will be shut down.
So since you know this,
don't go out.
Don't go out and get yourself stuck in the ditch.
Right.
And then call the local public safety officials to come get yourself out.
Okay. Yeah. So
just a public service announcement.
As you can see, wife Amy might have a little bit of inherent hostility built in working with the fire department.
No, there was actually a woman who called on. It was on the radio. Bring me some fridge toast and water. She called on the radio and she was so mad. She was not from down here. She was from up there.
East Coast?
Yes.
Oh, they love the East Coast.
Even better. And I do have friends who are from there, so
yeah,
love you guys. Anyway, this woman was not happy. She was stuck in a ditch because we were not prepared.
Well, of course not. How dare you not have plows here in this state? In
the South, where we get so much snow.
Yeah, because actually they plow with farming equipment. I'm not kidding.
I have a friend who has a plow on the front of his truck.
Yeah, but I mean, actually the one good snowfall we had a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I put it on front of a tractor.
I'm looking down the highway and there's tractors.
Yeah,
plowing.
For sure.
Yeah.
And she got mad because it had been 20 minutes since she had called and nobody had come to get her and she was getting cold.
Oh, poor lady. Of course, now in Michigan, in defense to the people from the north that are used to cold weather, we know to have emergency kits.
You would have thought.
Yes. You have extra blankets. You have that 25-pound or 50-pound bag of cat sand, a spare shovel.
Or something heavy. My dad literally put cinder blocks in the back of his truck.
You have your box with your couple of candles and lighters and matches and candy bars and a couple extra things of water because you never know. You're going to get stuck, and sometimes you might get stuck for an extended period of time. Last thing you want to be is out there without a coat and boots and all the rest of that stuff when you've got 14 inches of snow.
So, yes. So to all of those folks, please forgive us. We are sorry.
To the people that expect the South to be that courteous.
Yes, we do not have the plows. We do not have the equipment. And we do not have the illustrious salt, whatever magic.
It's salt.
Equipment that you guys have there.
Yeah, salt trucks.
So please forgive us.
Yes. But they do make an amazing soup that they pour on the roads. So I'm just saying.
Whatever.
Go, Brian, go.
Actually, the town I work for has salt.
Do they really?
Mm-hmm.
See, we got spoiled in Michigan because underneath Detroit is like one of the world's largest salt mines, period. So having salt in Detroit,
that's not a problem.
That is not an issue. Just saying. So yeah, so there you go. That's our pre-show. That's what we do. We just pick a subject and run with it.
So he starts out getting really, really bad in the doghouse.
Yes.
And was almost locked out.
Did I tell you how beautiful you are? How lovely you are.
Mm-hmm.
The way your eyes cross when you get upset and you're ready to shoot
my
laser
lips
beams.
Starting to disappear.
Your lips disappear. It is sexy.
Uh-huh.
You're a sexy
it was
woman.
getting ready not to be.
So that's it. This is us. This is how it works. So yeah, good stuff. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Now the other scary thing is that we've got our daughter, Miss Giannis, who is now 19 going on 45.
Yeah, I'm just going to take her keys.
Yeah, because she has zero experience driving in any winter condition.
But knows
let alone ice. And
knows it all.
yeah, she's indestructible.
If anybody
And on
out
probation
there,
for insurance.
well, it's not probation really.
Yeah,
but,
it is. If you haven't driven for a year before you go, they have you on probation.
Yeah. If any of you guys have teenagers out there,
yeah,
you know what we're talking about.
yeah, it's
because you are the dumbest individuals on the planet.
How you have enough capability to breathe, we have no
I'm surprised
idea.
you can tie your shoe.
Yes,
truly.
Standard adult.
Yeah.
Yes. We know nothing. They know everything. That's why my folks, when I was that age, had a sign in my room stapled to the wall that said, please move out while you know everything.
Yep.
So just saying.
They gave it to my brother, too. I'm going to take her keys. I'm telling you, watch.
Yeah, because I told her tonight, because it's supposed to start about midnight.
Yeah.
And I said, no major parties, going out with your friends. You will be home by 11. No, you're not going to work tomorrow because the entire place will be shut down.
Probably.
And yeah, the response coming back was less than what you really want.
I'm like,
so yeah.
You're lucky you were not in front of me.
So yeah, that's how that goes. Anywho, life with the Smith house.
Teenagers.
They're great. On a skewer, turning slowly over the apple in their mouth to keep it shut. I'm just saying. Teenagers.
Yes. Taz once knew everything too.
Yes.
And if you don't have teenagers yet,
get
ready.
Yes.
Because you're getting dumber by the day, baby.
So there you go.
We love her.
She's wonderful, but she knows everything. Very independent.
That's why I color my hair.
This used to be pure white. I'm just saying. All righty. Yep. So it is 8:30, folks. I think it is about time. Thank you for sticking on by with the pre-show. We got a really good show. Believe it or not, we are going to talk about geocaching. We got a lot of good stuff for you tonight, and we will bring it to you right now. And I think it is time for me to get this over here turned on, and we shall go from there. So sit back, relax, get your favorite libation, your favorite snack. The GeoSnippits Reboot podcast is going to be coming at you, well, I say right about now. Well, hello, and welcome. Welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot podcast. I'm your host, Andy Headhardhat Smith, and I am here with the wonderful, the delightful, the witty, the gonna shoot me where I sit, wife Amy. We were talking just earlier, a few minutes ago in the pre-show, about the ice storm that's coming towards us. It should be here in about another 4 hours or so. And they're talking anywhere from a trace to like 1.5 feet of ice and an inch to 2.5 feet of snow. So there's a slight range possibility of things that are going to happen tonight. And depending on how you look at things on the weather maps, we're kind of like right just off the main center bad part of everything, the streak of it that goes through the state.
Well, I have some good news.
I like good news.
We have a first-time listener.
Oh, welcome. Who do we have?
The name is Jax O'Lantern.
Oh, good name. I like that. Welcome, Jack. Can we call you Jack for short?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm not real good with the whole long name.
That's all right, but that's good stuff. Welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot podcast. And welcome to everybody else, too. Thank you so much for being here. So, yeah, we've got this ice storm coming. And
there's a lot of places that are getting ice.
Yeah, and we were hearing from some of our listeners on Facebook where they were actually getting what we refer to in the north in Michigan and I'm sure other areas, what they call thunder snow or thunder ice, depending on what it's doing. And basically what that means is that the storm cell that's going through is so intense it actually thunders. you actually hear thunder, and that really tells you that you're in the middle of something. And somebody where were they? Do you remember? Was it Arizona?
What?
That had the thunder.
Arkansas.
Arkansas. That's
Doc
what it was.
Firewoman.
Oh yeah. So all the animals were huddled
Thunder
together.
sleet.
Thunder sleet. There you go.
That's what she said.
And the animals, of course, were all huddled in because you can really hear it when it's coming down that bad. Anyway, so we're expecting a fairly good dose of ice tonight, and then snow as well. And of course, we were talking about all the wonderful repercussions of everybody in the area when the South gets word of some type of wintry activity.
No, you were discussing that.
I had to show it. I've been talking about this for years about the French toast parties. And so we went to Walmart and did a quick Periscope session from the bread aisle because when you have French toast...
I talked to a lady about a wiener dog hot dog cutter.
Whatever floats your boat. But basically what happens is in the South, when there's a threat of ice, let alone something major coming in, the hoarding begins with eggs, bread, and milk. And we kiddingly call them French toast parties until I found out that there's a lot of other people from the South. I thought I was being clever. They go, oh, no, we call them French. We call them French toast parties. So that's what they do. So the hoarding of the French toast necessities were there. And we actually, during the periscoping down the bread aisle in Walmart, the guys were actually refilling the bread aisles. And we asked them how many times. They were on their second time of refilling the entire bread aisle. So we did this really cute periscope. It was a lot of fun because we talk about this so much, and to be able to actually show it was a lot of fun. So anyways, got an ice storm coming in. And going through that because the South is not very well prepared at all for any kind of major wintry stuff. So we're ready. We've got everything set up. We're hunkered down, and when it comes, we're
staying home.
Yes, we are not going out like other weird people driving and trying to do what they need to do in a city that shuts down. I'm just saying, because they'll shut Raleigh right down. And nothing moves anywhere. So anyways, welcome, folks. Welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot podcast. We are recording live here in the GeoSnippits studios here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And it is January 21st, 2016. Really, really cool stuff going on. Yeah, so that's what we did as far as I just had to show, since Periscope is such a cool medium, what it's like here when people are coming through and going crazy about snow and ice. So yeah, good stuff. We wanted to do the Cub Scout thing this last weekend, and unfortunately we have had so much rain, and I'm not looking forward to that with this either. Because that'll
bring down all the trees.
It'll bring down all the trees
and the power lines.
So you really have to be careful with North Carolina ice storms because of that. But the trails,
anywhere for that matter.
Yeah, the trails in the park that we were going to go do this already had people saying, well, the trails are closed and flooded, so they canceled it. So we didn't get a chance to do that this last week, and we're going to reschedule and take the Cub Scouts out geocaching some other time, and looking forward to that. Other than that, we're just gonna hang out, and just very cool to see everybody in the chat room. Welcome. We got new people there, and just love it. Just love having people from all around the world going in. And that was one of the things that I had told Amy when I started up the Periscope session. Thank you. We suddenly got hey from Portugal, and hey from Germany, and and I love it. I love getting people from all around the world with that. It is so cool.
We have another newbie.
Got another newbie? Who we got?
It's Quail Man.
Quail Man, awesome. So we had Jax.
Jax.
All right. So Jax and Quail Man, welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot podcast.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. So you say to yourself, hey, how can we watch the show live and get more in touch with these crazy people that come to us each and every week, aka Wife Amy and Headhardhat? Well, it's very simple. To watch the live feed and join us in the chat room, just go to www.geosnippets.com on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. or 8 o'clock for the pre-show. And we also have our social media links if you go to geosnippits.com or geosnippitsreboot.com, in the upper corner, you'll see all the links to all the social networks that we affiliate with. The ones that you really want to hook into, Twitter for Periscope, or just plain Twitter, the Facebook, because we like doing a lot of little interactions through that.
One more newbie.
Go for it.
Sky Forest is Duckfire Woman's boyfriend, and
Hey, welcome.
he is listening as well, but she's logged in.
All right, welcome.
So he's here too.
I love new people.
Yeah,
I love it, and thank you, fine folks, for telling other people to come join us, because that just makes the GeoSnippits Reboot podcast universe that much more diverse, and we love having you in here. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
And finally, we like having you hook into our YouTube channel. Make sure you go up there and click the subscribe button. Every time we do a vlog, every time we do a podcast, anything that deals with YouTube, once it's done and it's produced, it automatically goes into your subscribe bucket, and you can come look at all the stuff that we do each and every week just by clicking on that. Makes it very, very simple. And finally, make sure you have us in all your Google Plus circles, because with that, we ask a lot of people. We have our poll of the week. We have other questions that we ask geocachers to get information for our shows, and we love having you guys answer with us. And all you got to do is put us into your Google Plus circles. Just click on Google Plus in the upper section of our websites, and you'll be able to do that. So yeah, really, really cool stuff. And finally, we have our voicemail line where you can call in your questions, your comments, or suggestions by calling 919-341-9519, or you don't even have to bother with that, especially for our folks that are overseas or worried about your phone charges. Just go to geosnippits.com and select the Send Voicemail tab on the right-hand side of the screen, and there you can use our recorder there, and you can, if you've got your smartphone, your tablet, your laptop, your computer with a microphone, you get up to 3 minutes to bring up any particular type of subject about geocaching or anything that you'd like to talk about with us. Milestones, things that you want to give for show suggestions, stuff that we talked about in the past that you want to put your own comments on. Let us know. We love the feedback. And when we don't get it, like tonight, we get Sad Amy. We have, look at that puss. I'm just saying. See that face right there? She's trying not to crack up. Please send us feedback. Send us your milestones. Let us know what's going on in your geocaching lives, and we'll be glad to put it out on the show. Ask us those questions. We'll find out. If not, we'll make it up. That's just how it works. Let us know your feedback, and we will get that out there. Otherwise, we get Sad Amy, and she gets really testy. I'm just saying. I'm already. I got 1 foot on the couch now. I'm just saying. So just please send in your feedback. I like my bed. That's how that works. All right. That's
I could
that.
have it all to myself. I'm sleeping with the cats tonight.
Oh, that's always fun. Sitting there, somebody looking in your face going, hello, what you doing?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Jolie headbutting you going.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's loads of fun. So anyways, we have a brand new, just started last week, a fundraiser, because quite frankly, our computer sucks. It is old. It is antiquated.
Nothing like a bunch of honesty.
I got no other way of putting it. So that's how that works. So our computer's on its last leg. If you know the show, and for the new people here that are just starting, you'll learn. We have technical difficulties on a regular basis, and a lot of times it's because of this Windows box that we're using for that. We would like to get a new computer. So we started up with a fundraiser, and the very, very, very generous people at coinsandpins.com came up with this. And if you're looking on the video, you can see it. If you're listening on the podcast, we'll tell you about it. This is a 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch patch. It is made of basically a rubber patch that they have laser etched out our logo, GeoSnippits Reboot podcast, put in some amazing colors, and all the cool thing is about it, 3/4 of this, any part where you're looking that looks light green, glows in the dark. This is the first patch that Coins and Pins has ever designed like this. It's the patch literally glows in the dark, and it's trackable. Where my finger is strategically placed is a tracking number. And these patches are now available as part of this fundraiser. We need to raise at least $2,000 to get the computer we need. We need one that has a decent enough monitor that is Mac and also has the power to do the audio and video editing and all the different things that we do with the podcast. So it's got to have a little extra power to it. So anyways, they have designed this amazing patch. As you look at the front, the letters, I don't know if you can even tell, but they're raised. All the objects that are on this patch are raised. The black background is behind them. So you can really feel, I mean, it's heavy duty, it's rubber based. The back of it is this smooth material that they have on this. And the reason this is so cool, this is light enough that you can sew this to material, but with the back that they have on this, you can use cloth glue. And glue it to whatever you want, your t-shirts, your sweat clothes, your packs, whatever you want to do with it.
Your caching bag, whatever.
Right. If you want to have harder metal type plastic substances, you can glue this right onto with any glue that you like.
You do a
epoxies
Velcro.
and you could put Velcro, you can put magnets and glue the magnets
anything.
to the back,
yeah,
and it will stay where you want. This is an amazing patch. We are so proud of this. And again, thank you to Aaron and the gang at
it really is nice.
coinsandpins.com, because it's a beautiful, beautiful patch. We have had a very good start for the first week. I think we've raised a little over $200 already, which is fantastic. So we're getting there, but we got to get up to 2,000 or more. So this is how we do this. We are going to have on the websites, there is a couple of GoFundMe areas that you can click on that will give all the information for it. I'm going to put the link up in the bottom third here so that you can check it out. And it very nicely says for the people in the bottom third, we need a computer. And so that's what the project is actually called. And it has the link, which is gofundme.com/GSRP computer. So gofundme.com/GSRP computer. Go to that and it'll give you all the information for the patches. Now the kicker is the patches right now are going for $8 for each one. We would ask you, if you can, to give more, because this is a fundraiser. And actually, I would say the vast majority of people are actually giving us more than what we're asking for, which we greatly appreciate. But we're asking a minimum of $8 US for a patch. If you are out of the country, we ask that you for $10 US per patch, so that way the shipping is just a little bit more for out of the country. So $8 US, $10 out of US, and if you can give more, please donate what you can. We greatly appreciate it. And we are literally going to be sending out, I just got the envelopes and I just got everything set up. So you will be receiving, for the people that have already donated, we'll be getting your addresses from you, and we will be sending these out this week. So this is amazingly cool. We love these patches. This is a one of a kind, the very first that Coins and Pins has made this way, glowing and trackable. This is an awesome patch, and you're going to want to have this in your collection. Please tell others about this as well. Okay. So we can get as many people involved as possible to get a new computer.
We need to check something.
Okay. What do we need?
We need to check. I've been asked to check this.
Sure.
To see if somebody has already donated $25.
We have
right now.
Okay.
Because they said that they will match it if they have.
I will check right now. I'll tell you what. Let me do that right now. They have. Let me go to our site right now. Okay. All right. Actually, if you could type GoFundMe. There it is.
Okay.
And actually, if you could click Right there, do / and GS, and you should bring up the rest. There it is right there. Never mind.
Okay.
And we'll bring up the site right now, because if you go to that site, okay, it's $178 is what we have right now.
Okay.
That's what we have.
Nobody has.
And the highest, we have one person that has donated $25 for a patch.
Okay. So as of right now, nobody's done $25 tonight.
Oh, tonight, absolutely not.
Right.
Yes.
So that's what they wanted to know.
Oh, excellent.
Because they were gonna match it.
Oh, that's cool.
During this show,
we will check this. I will keep this
we'll
up.
keep this up. And
if somebody donates,
he says,
yes,
the first person who donates $25, he will match.
All right. So if you go to the site and donate $25, the first person or more, we would appreciate it. We will.
He said $25.
Right. He will match. So thank you so much for that. And we will keep this up, and we will check it later on to see if anybody donates $25 or more. And we'll go from there. So, yeah, this is a great way. I mean, this is the only way that we can do it. We obviously can't afford it ourselves to get a new computer.
We would just do it.
Or we just do it, and we can't. It's just that's how the last year has been extremely rough for us, and we are doing the best we can just to keep the podcast going, let alone getting some equipment replaced. And that's why we need your help, and that's why we're asking for this.
Okay, check it again.
All right, so we are going to check right now, and
refresh it.
And let's see what it says. We are up over $200, and we do have a person.
Yes.
And thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate it because, we take all the help we can get. So excellent. Thank you guys so much. You're going to get me teared up here. Thank you so much for that. All right. Again, you can get all the information by going to the GeoSnippits website or the GeoSnippits Reboot .com website, and we will go from there. We need this computer bed, and thank you so much for this. All right, good stuff. Let's move on to the next part before I start crying. Our sponsor of the month is gxproxy.com. I told you I love geocachers. They're the most generous people on the planet. gxproxy.com is our sponsor for the month, and we are wrapping up January now. We're in 21st, and we go through. Breathe. We go through, and we have an amazing prize that we are giving away, and you are going to flip if you have not seen this, especially for the new people that are going in. One of the things for geocachers is geocoins. As you can see behind us, we might have a slight affiliation wanting to save up and purchase geocoins for our collection. Well,
we might have a slight addiction.
Might have a few to it, just here and there. GX Proxy, and the person that designs the majority of the geocoins for GX Proxy is Chris Mackey. Chris Mackey has been an absolute fantastic person. He's a good friend of ours, and he is an amazing artist conceptually and just playing what he does on a regular basis with his company. One of his latest ones that he has here is the Legend of Davy Jones. And this is a collection that is out there. They have a few sets left at gxproxy.com, just to let you know.
If whoever wins this,
you are going to...
I am so stinking jealous. I can't even tell you. I love this.
Basically, what's gorgeous in this package is 4 different versions of the coin. So in other words, it has the base front of it, which is the guy you're looking at right here, and the back. And what happens?
Doesn't he glow in the dark?
He glows in the dark. The colors are amazing.
Glow in the dark.
And they have different colored themes for the 4 coins. So it's a 4-coin set. With this are also proxy coins.
Yes.
For which match each of the coins exactly.
Yeah, so you can send them out and do what we did.
And keep the main ones back here. Exactly.
Yeah.
So you end up basically getting 8 coins.
Because all of these coins that we've got behind us, that we've actually had a couple of comments in the chat room like, hey, I love the background.
Yes.
They're not just from one vendor.
No, this is me collecting for 8 years, 7 years.
You.
Well, we both. She just got into it, all right? She found shiny
Yeah.
about 2 years ago when she got into geocoins
I'm like,
and geocaching.
hey, I like that. And he's like, oh, man.
And so she started talking with people, and she's finding geocoins she wants to have.
Yeah.
That's why some of these boxes are her coins and some of these boxes are my coins.
And then somebody asked me, hey, do you share your coins? I'm like, for real? Why would I share? She's like, good. I don't share mine either. Right on, sister.
So
man.
that's how that works.
Yeah,
so
shiny is good.
Shiny is good.
Oh.
So you will love these shiny. I'm just saying.
I was told to look.
All right. So just hit refresh up there. So yeah, it's amazing and it's fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
And thank you all. Thank you so much.
Y'all are gonna make me cry again.
Yeah, so we are up to, now to $228. Thank you so much, guys. This is amazing. You are amazing, and you're gonna make 2 grown adults cry. So thank you. So yeah, the coins are awesome. The way this works is, and I'll flip the part over here to, I think I've got it. No, it isn't here. Okay, basically what happens is, and I'll put this in this other one that's up. For it. If you're interested, all you have to do is go to geosnippits.com. There's a section in the upper right that will give you all the details to the contest itself. But for people listening to the podcast as well, all you have to do is send an entry in to gsreboot@gmail.com, and in the subject put GX Proxy Davy Jones Contest. GX Proxy Davy Jones Contest in the subject line, and in there put your full name and your geocaching alias and your address. All entries must be in by next Wednesday, which is January 27th. So you got a week to get your entries in. We've got a ton of them in right now. Get yours in. And by January 27th, on the 28th, we will do the drawing itself. So next Thursday we will do a drawing for the prize, and good luck to everybody that's going on.
Laughing at me.
Yeah, she's got all tears and she's all emotional, and thank you. We believe me, I'll be doing the same thing. So yeah, go in there. If you've got any questions, please just ask and we'll be more than glad to tell you about it. But again, send your email to gsreboot@gmail.com, subject GX Proxy Davy Jones Contest. Get your name, your alias, and your address in there. And the other cool thing is, if you are a Patreon and you are a contributing member to the GeoSnippits universe, you automatically get a second entry. So just so that you know this is one of the perks of being a patron. If you want to find out how to be a patron, just click on Patreon on the websites as well and get yourself signed up there. Throw us a couple bucks each month to keep the lights on for the show, and that helps us out as well. But if you're a patron, you automatically get a second entry in for this particular contest. So good luck to everybody. We will be giving those puppies away, if I can rip them out of Amy's hand, next week. Mine.
I know. I love them.
Moving on, we got our GeoSnippits Reboot. GeoSnippits Reboot podcast. Geocaching poll of the week. And this is really cool. I'm going to bring this up live. We send out a poll each week. You can find it on our geosnippets.com website on the right-hand side. And also, if you're a member of and have us in your circles for Google+, you get these as well. So I'm going to take this live to our website. And wife Amy, if you'd be so kind as to tell what the actual question was here. And we will go from there.
Okay. Do you plan on doing more geocaching challenges after the April challenge cache moratorium is lifted? Okay. And the answers, I need you to scroll up because this is in the way.
Gotcha.
At 14% is no.
Okay.
All right. 16%, what's a geocaching challenge cache?
Good question.
At 22%, I do not do geocaching challenge caches.
There you go.
And at 48%, yes.
All right. So in April, when that moratorium gets lifted and people can start hopefully making new challenge caches.
apparently some thought the question was a little confusing to them.
It could be. I try to make it as most specific, but I also try putting in some answers that I think people are going to want to put.
Yeah.
So the main thing is this.
Yeah.
If when the moratorium is lifted and you're able to make more challenge caches out there for people, because other people are going to be doing that, are you more willing, or are you more going to go out and actually try to find challenge caches is what that meant.
Right.
So, all right. Yeah, good stuff. And by all means, check that out and put your answers in. Those are left open. And I'm going to put out an actual web page where you can go back and check out all our past weeks and put your polls in, because I like going back and checking those out every once in a while anyways. So I'll be doing that relatively soon. All right. Good stuff. Let's move on to the next thing. And we will do that right after this little ditty right here. Tonight's episode is brought to you in part by Cache-Advance.com. For all your geocaching needs, Cache-Advance.com. Go find it. And also by
Coinsandpins.com, the best place to get custom coins, geocoins, lapel pins, and patches made. Go through our GeoSnippits links and use the promo code HARDHAT for a 10% discount. And FYI for our listeners, you can sign up for their newsletter to get notified of when new coins and patches are available for sale. We're also very thankful to all of our sponsors, and if you want to see more of their products, be sure to go to our GeoSnippits websites and simply click on their logos. Not only do you get great deals, but it helps our program as well.
Yeah, and don't forget our Sponsors Corner on GeoSnippits.com as well, because a lot of times we're going to be updating that for this quarter from our sponsors if they got new things that they want to share with you, including bonus codes for price off and all the new stuff that they're putting out for the next couple of months. Check out the Sponsors Corner for each of our sponsors and go from there. All right, moving on. Yee-haw! Yip. Useful geocaching websites too. GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast, episode 142. All right, so this is interesting, and I'm going to see if I can bring this up. This should be good, and I will see if I can by clicking all this magic screen share stuff. Right, there we go. And I'm going to see if I can bring this up. Set it there. All right.
My coffee's gone now.
Yes. All right. Let me see if I can bring this up. All right. And that
is our show notes.
That is our show notes. And in the show notes.
Did you press record?
Yes, I did. So you can see all the different things that we talk about right there.
Yeah.
We
and
don't
you can
hold
see
back.
where it says Amy and HHH.
And this is how we do our shows.
That is how I know when I'm supposed to speak.
So I'm going to click on this link right here and bring this up. And if for some reason, folks, you can't see this website, for the people in the chat room, please let us know. It should be coming up now. And this should be actually live. They should be able to see it. So basically what this is, you can see that there's a rival geocaching podcast put on the top
rival,
of the screen.
whatever.
Sonny and Sandy and Sean from Podcaster are very good friends of ours. And
yeah, they see it.
We do basically we did quite a few episodes back. Useful geocaching websites was a post that Sonny and Sandy put out like 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Right.
And it was a very good show. We had a great time with it. I noticed that they updated it. And matter of fact, it even says back here, back in October 2014 is when they did the first one with 20 helpful geocaching websites. And we had a very good show with this. They updated it almost exactly a year ago for useful geocaching websites. And I looked at this and went, wow, this would be great. We can actually do a sequel and go over some of the sites that we went through before, maybe more at a high level.
Sure.
And plus also have the new ones that they added.
Right.
I will tell you right now, there are so many in here. There is no way we're going to go over this in one show, and I don't plan on. So what we're going to do in our show notes, you've already seen them. We have a link. We have a link. So when you go to GeoSnippitsReboot.com tonight, check out episode 142. The link to this page will be in there, and you can check out all these sites for yourself.
Yeah.
And just go crazy because they're very, very helpful and very useful. The other thing I'm going to do, because they are such good friends, is if you notice over to the right, this is something that I literally hit myself in the forehead and said, why did I not think of this first?
That, you know what? That is what everybody says about every awesome product that they ever see. They're like, that is great. Why didn't I think of that?
If you notice, if you have kids, if you have kids of any age, Sean has, and if you've been with Podcaster as long as I have, you've been there since Sean came on the scene. You've been part of Sonny and Sandy and Sean's life just by listening to Podcaster. So it is so cool, especially when we hung around with Sean at Geo Woodstock this year.
That was fun.
That was a riot. Anyways, Sean has now been immortalized as this activity book called Sean and Friends Go Geocaching.
Yeah.
And it's more than just a coloring book. It's got puzzles. It's got everything you can possibly think of in an activity book.
Yeah.
And they are now selling this via Podcaster. And guess who was involved with this as well? Our good friend Scully, who made How to Puzzle Cache. Cully, I'm sorry.
What?
Who made... I keep
wanting to make him a pirate.
I'm thinking
something.
But Cully made a How to Understand Puzzle Caches book that is amazing.
Yes.
And he also co-wrote this with Sandy.
Yes.
So they came together with this and made Sean and Friends Go Geocaching. Highly recommend this. If you've got kids, get it for them, because not only do they learn about geocaching, it's just a really fun activity book.
Oh, sure.
So that's my plug. Had to go through and let through, and you can hook up and find out how to get all that information.
Join their email list
and all the other stuff that they have in here. So good stuff. Let's get on to some of these helpful websites. Now we are literally going to hit this stuff at the 10,000 foot level. We're not going to go too much into it because there's too much stuff. So again, get this link from us off our website and go play with this because there's so much things. Some of the sites that they talk about is Project GC. Project Geocaching is a site with the goal to provide basically every statistic that you can possibly think of about yourself as a geocacher, all other geocachers, and all the different type of things that geocachers do. If you want to find out trends or, way things have gone over time with geocaching, there are whole sections in there that deal with statistics alone. And I'll see real quick. I'm going to stop over here and show you what this looks like just from a very, very high level. The thing is it does ask to authenticate yourself in this, which is great because that means they go straight to the API on that. And they go through there. Let me see if I can put in here, put Headhardhat. Oh, wait, that is this one. I'm sorry. Okay, and I will put my... All right, let's get in here. And yes, allow access, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this goes in. And what's cool about this is it tells everything that you possibly want to know about you as a geocacher. All the information that you have stored on geocaching.com, it has available. So your stats, your profile, your latest finds, your latest hides, your pocket queries, your bookmarks, everything that you want to know about you is in this thing. It's an absolutely must-have type of thing. You can go through and get, I'm just showing for the people that are listening on the podcast, every little thing that you want to know about Project GC, profiles, favorites, first to find, stat bars, in the statistics.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
dozens of everything that you can possibly think about for
Top
you.
karma.
Yeah, absolutely. There's everything that's in here about you that in any statistical way, shape, or form that you want, and about geocaches, specific hiders, specific geocaches, everything that you want to do. That's just statistics. Then you go over to tools. They've got a fantastic live map that I think is actually even better than geocaching.com's. They've got what's hot, map compasses. The big things that you want to do in here is different types of statistics in here. You can split pocket queries, all your challenge checkers, every challenge that anybody has put in this thing. You may qualify for and not even know that you qualify for. So if you've got your DeLorme challenges and all the other type of challenges that are out there, there are tons of challenge caches that are out there you may have qualified for, and it'll run through a set of algorithms and tell you what you qualify for and what you don't and what it takes to get qualified.
This thing's amazing.
It's huge. If you pay a little bit more and actually pay for this is free.
All of this is free.
This is free. If you want the nitty gritty, I mean, you're down to like database level pulls.
Yeah, no.
You can pay a couple of bucks and get extra.
How much does it cost to do that?
I'd have to look it up. It's not much.
Oh, is it less than the geocaching premium?
Oh, I would imagine. I don't think it's really that much.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, check project-gc.com out. It is amazingly good. And again, that's the 10,000 foot level. We could spend. And
wow.
We have done shows on Project GC and not touched, and now you can see why.
Yeah.
Other statistics, maps, and more that you can get into. What's that?
They think it's 20 a year.
Okay. Even so, it is worth it.
Yeah,
it is worth
it's 28 a year.
If you are a statistics buff and you want to know things like trends and whatever's going on, there's a lot of times. I'll tell you the one who's the main advocate for it is Daryl W4. Because
why am I not surprised? That is a huge. He's a huge data geek.
Yes,
he
loves
geek.
data and he loves working with it.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, if you want trends. Like how are large geocaches or regular sized geocaches from the point of where geocaches start to now?
Yeah,
I mean, you get all that stuff.
Yeah,
so that's how that works.
Him being like that.
Some of the other ones that you can also get statistics, maps, and more. There's one called GPS Viewer. It's an online utility.
Visualizer.
Or I'm sorry, GPS Visualizer, online utility that creates maps and profiles from your different geographic data. It's free and easy to use.
I like free.
Free is good.
Yeah.
There's one called Flops Map. And I believe that is Flops Map from Germany. Yeah. Full screen map with coordinates, waypoint projection, distance bearing calculations, and display of geocaches. There is the Acme Mapper 2.0.
Acme.
So there's
that just screams Roadrunner.
It really does, doesn't it?
And Coyote.
Yeah. So again, we're just kind of blowing by this, giving you some stuff to look at. You're gonna have to pull the link and actually see it. But there's that much to go through, and we want to get as much information to you as possible. Resource and tools. Cache Geek has been around for quite a while. And if you want people to go through and just learn different things that about geocaching, this is a great resource for people starting off with geocaching. Some of the stuff that they have that they're talking right now is articles for buying your first GPS.
Oh, that's weird.
Some of that's just their little
pop up
to solving puzzles. The site is all you need to inspire you to contribute even more to the geocaching community, and has everything you want to know about it.
That's great.
Very cool stuff. I mean, they've got tons of stuff on what you want to do. People have asked us in the past.
Swag.
Yeah, there's people that have asked us about GeoArt, which we're going to be talking in future episodes. Yeah. Things like that, setting a multi, unique swag, statistic challenges, all those different things are here. Tons of reference information that you want to do. Tons of printables, which I love.
Yeah, because you can use it for classes like one of the guys was talking about. And you can also use it just for
Muggles.
passing out stuff. Yeah. Like for my coworker that we were going to do for the Cub Scouts.
Right. We had a bunch of brochures printed out for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this has all sorts of things and community stuff, how to connect, books, podcasts, magazines, and then, of course, their contact information as well. So that's called cashgeek.com.
That's cute.
Really, really good stuff.
I like that.
Another one that I thought was interesting was the caching toolbox, coordinate conversion as well as tools, useful for puzzle solving, encryption, ciphers, text functions, alphabetic types, etc. So that's something you might want to consider.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, we had the Cacher's Compass. Family-friendly place where geocachers can learn, teach, and tell stories, find great information, step-by-step instructions there. Follow the arrow. I mean, there's just tons and tons of stuff in here for resources and tools. So
web-based tools at Rumpkin.
Yeah. Yeah, some of this stuff, now some of the things like follow the arrow is geocaching resources for the UK and Ireland and beyond. Mm-hmm. So there's stuff in here now in this list from Sunny and Sandy that are worldwide. So for our friends overseas, you might want to give a gander at this as well, because some of these are German-based, some of them are Russian-based, just all sorts of different things. Plus they have the English versions as well.
Right.
So it's really good for us.
Apparently Runkin is great for puzzle cachers.
Oh, excellent.
So yeah.
See, that's why I love our folks in the chat room. They got our back. So yeah, excellent stuff. I wanted to try the Geo Road Book. Create your own geocaching road book ready to print.
Oh, so that would be nice.
I don't know if that's how you do if you're doing like a DeLorme challenge or something like this, and it prints out what you need to get from point A. I want to play with that one, so I haven't had a chance to look at that. But something you might want to consider. They've got travel bug sites. I love this. Now, this has been around, and again, I think this is actually German-based, if I remember correctly, is Travel Bug Rescue. And it's a place to submit your a rescue request to ask other geocachers to help in moving your travel bug along. For the rescue teams, there's a map to see the travel bugs that need help. Additionally, as a rescuer, you can register to watch an area and be informed as soon as a new travel bug is in your territory that needs help. Let's take a look at that, because that's, if I remember right, that one was pretty colorful. Yes, this is a beautiful job, and I believe it's out of Germany that they is the original author for this, but there's the English version that we're looking at.
Somebody said they're shutting the TB rescue down.
Are they really? Oh, we may have to look into that.
Yeah,
because this is something I could see a big help for people. But yeah, this is, at least the concept is awesome. So if there's something where they're actually shutting this down, somebody else needs to grab this, because I honestly think, and there are times where, for example, you get a travel bug and it's put in a 5.5 and it's been sitting there for 2 years. Somebody needs to go get it and move it along. So yeah, travel bug rescue is an interesting thing. Another one that I love is TV Run. Basically what happens is this is a site for setting up travel bug races. So if you want to have it where you have a particular race and you want to let other people know about it, travel bug races are a lot of fun. And I believe this is written by the same folks. So cool stuff. tb-run.com.
They said they're keeping this one, but shutting the other one down for some reason.
Maybe it might be lack of use. Who knows?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's hard to say, but I think somebody should grab the concept, because
yeah, absolutely.
Travel bugs need help. Travel bugs need love too. So that's how that goes. Another one called Good Tribes. Or GeoTribe, sorry, travel bug tracking website with interactive maps and statistics for geocaching travel bugs, geocoins, and your trackable items. Good stuff. Now, again, for the, well, it's not about the numbers. Player rankings and stats.
Hey, you know what? I don't think it is about the numbers. It's not about the numbers for me.
But it's cool to see.
Clearly, because I have 178 caches.
Right.
And I've been doing this since, what, 2013.
Right.
So for 3 years, I've gotten 178 caches.
Right.
So.
Well, actually, looking at the bright side, you're just a few less to get on some of these major stat sites. You need 200.
But see, I don't care about that.
Right. For the ones who do, one of my favorites.
You shouldn't.
I don't. I really don't,
kidding.
but it is fun to look. This one called Cacher Stats. if you want to know where you are ranked by your state or province,
I am at the bottom.
by your country. Actually, you're not even ranked. You have to have 200 to get.
Oh, I'm not even ranked. That's awesome. I'm not even there.
You can actually see by the numbers of how many geocaches found and where you are in the world or state or province, and find out what your rankings are. So it's kind of cool, because that way I sometimes we would go to events and I look at this stuff and I go, oh, you're so-and-so. Oh, wow, you used to be like top ranked in the world. And that's how you find out, is you look at stuff like this. So this is an awesome, awesome website to go check out for cacher stats.
If you care.
Yeah, if you care, it's no big deal. There's other places like Zinware List. Geocachers with the most finds or with over 100 caches hidden. See, you can actually, hidden, sorry. You can go and check to see how you rank with that. Geocaching rank stat.
You're going to sleep with Barry tonight.
That's our cat, or one of them. The geocaching rank stat bar, which is awesome, because basically what happens is you can get the code from this based off of your alias, and you can go through and put this on your website or whatever, and show other people how awesome you are.
I am awesome.
With Geo. You are full of awesomeness.
Uh-huh.
Another one, absolutely one of my favorite sites. Actually, I thought this got bought by geocaching.com, if I'm not mistaken. It's called My Geocaching Profile. And yes, this was, if you look at this, I think this actually has a few more things in it that you'll get at geocaching.com, but you'll notice a lot of similarities of the different things. And basically what you do is you upload your finds GPX file to it. And what'll happen is it'll go through and literally fill out a lot of the challenges, a lot of the different statistic graphs, and you can really see where you are with different things. And it's everything about your profile. I believe geocaching.com bought this and incorporated a lot of it into the stuff that's on their site now, but there's still things in here yet you won't get on geocaching.com. Really, really like My Geocaching Profile. Excellent stuff. Yes?
Nothing.
Okay. Downloads and printables. This is huge. I have been a huge fan of Geocaching University for many, many years. Matter of fact, I've had links to them. This site is temporarily unavailable, so that's not good. I'll actually get the one that works. I'll have to tell them if that's like that. Yeah, that's
right. Funny.
Anyways,
this is so awesome. It's not working.
It's so great it doesn't work. Geocaching University literally has tons. A lot of the pamphlets and other things that we've used over the years on the show came from Geocaching University. If you want to print off logs of any shape or size, including how to make the temporary logs for log books and passports and all sorts of things, this is the site to go to. It's an older site, but it has amazing downloads and printables that you can use for geocaching. They've got another one, G Clogbush, GCLOGBUCH, G Log Butch. Okay, a log sheet collection with about 150 log books in various sizes in different languages. That's probably why it sounds to me different. Most in German and English.
Logbook.
Yeah, but it's in Germanish.
Yes.
So that's why it says that. So anyways, good site for that for our friends overseas. Yeah, because it looks like it's based out, it's got a .de, so it's a German-based website. Coordinator checkers. If you are into puzzles, there is nothing worse than going out and figuring out the solution to their puzzle and realizing you got the coordinates wrong. Looking for that final. That's no fun. So wouldn't it be cool if they had a website or 6 that you can put in your coordinates for that puzzle, and it's usually on the puzzle page, to tell you, yes, your coordinates are correct. You may now go find it. So yes, there's things like GeoChecker, GeoCheck. I think it's Events, EVINCE, Certitudes, and Geocaching Coordinates Checker, which is by New Mexico Geocaching. So there's a bunch in there. You have to be careful with some of these because I heard some got hacked in the past year or two. So just check those out and be careful with the sites. But if you have a puzzle cache and you want to make sure where you're going before you get there, this is a good way to verify it. All right.
And they're all free.
And they're all free, which is awesome. So yeah, that's most of the stuff that's in here. There's a whole set of sections of different things left over in here, but we're running a bit late.
Yes, we are.
So that's what we're going to do with this. Good stuff. Again, we're going to have in our website, we are going to have all this cool information and good stuff for you. Just check the link by going to GeoSnippitsReboot.com and check out episode 142, and we will have the link for you to be able to go out and check all these cool sites for yourself. You can spend days. Just go binge.
Taz brought up a good point. He said use a site that lets you paste the full north and west coordinates as one line instead of breaking it up,
because it is a pain.
Yeah,
it is a pain. Good point. Thanks, Taz. Good stuff. All right. So yeah, like I said, that was just a 10,000 foot level of this, and that's how that ended up going.
That was just the Reader's Digest version of it. Quick.
Lots of stuff. All right. And again, we've got all this in our show notes. All right. Good stuff. Let's move on.
Your support helps keep all of the GeoSnippits Reboot shows running along. Please consider making a PayPal donation through the link on our website to support our efforts and your ongoing entertainment. From all of us at GeoSnippits, we thank you.
Absolutely. And also, if you're not doing that, please check out our Patreon, also on our websites for that as well. We have different rewards that you can get, including our fantastic Patreon path tag. We're going to have hangouts again each quarter. We put out each week our pre-show in podcast format. So there's all these different ways you can get different stuff going on, and we will add to that as we go. But it's just different thank yous, ways of saying thank you for the rewards that you do with us with Patreon. So thank you so much. And again, PayPal, awesome as well. Let's move on. All right. It is time for the GeoSnippits Geocaching Cache Stash. So let me explain what this is. We got a lot of new people in this this week, and again, welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot podcast, folks. Yeah, good stuff. The Cache Stash is a weekly prize giving expose that we do. We have
expose.
That's the only word that popped in my head at the time. And so it's an extravaganza. It's a
Okay.
Anyways, all right. So anyways, we give away stuff, and that's what that's for. So we have top companies in the geocaching world that want you fine folks to know about their products. So what they do is they send their products to us in these little care packages. It's like little mini Christmases for us, and we get to go through this stuff until we get downered because we realize it's for you and we can't have it. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's slightly depressing and happy all at the same time.
Yeah, it's very melancholy and it's
bittersweet.
Like, lemonade with that extra lemon. I'm just saying.
Yep.
So anyways, we get to go through this stuff and then give them away to you so you can have fun. So there's the fun of giving, but we still like the stuff. I'm just saying, that's how it goes. So anyways,
I get to sit here and play with it, and he says, no, you have to give it back.
You have to give it back.
But I don't want to.
Exactly. So that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Anyway, so we do this each week, and
every week I have to play with stuff that I want and
give it back. So I'm going to change the bottom third for that. Yes. And so for episode 141, which was last week's show, we have, because GX Proxy has been our sponsor of the month, they have been giving us tons of goodies, and we've got these giant goodie bags of stuff that we give away and it's next week's the last one. for GX Proxy.
Mhm.
So anyways, let's tell them all the stuff that was in episode 141's goodie bag.
Okay. In the goodie bag, there is a UV flashlight,
Yep.
a UV marker,
Yep.
CETO stamper,
Yep.
proxy travel bug tag,
Yep.
Trex tag,
Yep.
and the last of our Conquer the Minotaur copper geocoin with matching proxy
We
tag.
gave away the entire collection.
Proxy coin, sorry.
And this is the last Conquest of the Minotaur geocoin. And the proxy coin that goes with it. All this in the goodie bag. And we want to thank GX Proxy.
Plus the bag.
Plus you get the bag compliments of GeoSnippits to hold all the stuff. So
you can put like swag and stuff in a geocache.
Yes, I'm just saying your swag bag.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I mean, dude,
use
really
your
doesn't get any
imagination.
better.
Anyways, all that good stuff is some lucky winner is going to win that.
Dude.
And so just saying.
I want that coin.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
All right. So the question that we asked for episode 141 was what?
In Greek mythology, a minotaur has the head of a what and the body of a what?
And what was the answers?
The head of a bull and the body of a man.
Yes. All right. So we asked you fine folks to send in for episode 141 your answers. And you did. A lot of you. It was great. I mean, come on. Look at all this stuff we're giving away.
Yeah.
So what we
Who
do...
wouldn't enter? I would have if you'd let me.
Yes, in a heartbeat. So basically what happens is wife Amy now is flipping her magic geocoin, and she's going to figure out either heads or tails. I have here a random number generator that creates random numbers. And yes, she's laughing because of what it came up. If the number, and I'll show you this part too, since this is all part of it. We also have all the correct answers that are in here for episode 141. Now, let's say by pure randomness, the number was 4. Okay, this week it actually was 4. And she flipped her coin and it came up heads. That means out of this list of emails, we would count down 1, 2, 3, 4 from the top if it was heads. If it's tails, we'll go from the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, and that would be the winner. So it adds a little bit of randomness of who's going to actually win. The random number actually was 4. Yes. So, wife Amy, are we going from the top of the list down or the bottom of the list up?
It's tails.
Oh, of course it would be. All right. Let's see. All right. We go through. All right. We'll do with that. And we've got, let me see if it's got the actual information. My thing's coming up. All right. Head of a bull, body of a man. And our winner is Suwat. Is that Suwat? Sewwatt, which actually is Miss Watts.
Yes, it is.
And so Suwat out there in Wise, Virginia, a.k.a. Sally, congratulations. You won the package.
Yay.
Yay, good stuff. So we do have your address. Thank you for bringing it along with that. And congratulations for winning episode 141 and that fantastic goodie bag. Now, you might be saying to yourself, wait a minute. I wanted to win all that stuff. I mean, come on.
Yeah, me too.
You look at all the stuff in there. That is a bag full of goodies there, folks.
Yeah, it really is.
And you say to yourself, but I didn't win it. No, you didn't win it because you didn't play. And so that's what you need to do is you got to start putting in.
Some people didn't win it and did play, but you know.
I'm just saying, if it
is the luck of the draw.
You can't win it if you don't play.
Yeah, you got to be in it to win it. That's for sure.
So that's our whole point with this.
Yeah.
So to be
he hates it when I do stuff like this.
To be eligible to win a prize from the Cash Stash, you need to do the following. It's not very technical at all. Even
no, it really is not.
All you have to do is get the correct answer.
Can do it.
And for this week's show, episode 142, and if you look at our bottom third, it gives the information right there. All you have to do is get your answers in by 12 noon Wednesday next week, on January 27th, 2016. Email it to gsreboot@gmail.com. Again, gsreboot@gmail.com. GSREBOOT@gmail.com. In the subject line, put
I'll have to
Q1
beat some cats.
for question 1, episode 142, which is tonight's episode. So subject line Q1, episode 142.
What? They're out there growling at each other.
Yeah, well, hey, all correct answers
play
will be
nice.
all correct answers will be part of a drawing, just like you just saw. For some weeks, for the people in the live chat room, and we've got a bunch of them tonight, we have a second prize that we give away right then, right there, like tonight. So we are going to give away. I can hear the cat screaming. Oh, funny stuff. So yes, we are going to give away a prize package tonight.
It's just Hector at the door.
That's what happens. So let's move on and figure out for the question for episode 142. Let's tell them the next to last goodie bag.
All right. This actually has to go with what we were talking about earlier.
Yes.
Part of it, anyway.
Right.
It's a UV flashlight.
Yep.
UV marker.
Yep.
A CETO stamp.
Yep.
Trex tag.
Yep.
Alaska Geo coin with matching proxy coin.
Gorgeous.
And this is the part we were talking about in the chat room earlier.
What's that?
A Team Headhardhat 2015 path tag.
Yes, we have from the last year that we made our first Team Headhardhat path tag. We're giving away one in this package. So good stuff. Good. Yes. Excellent stuff. Okay. What's the question?
So the question is, what U.S. coin does a standard path tag match in size the best? Is it the silver dollar, the quarter, the nickel, the dime, or the penny?
Okay, one more time for the people.
What U.S. coin does a standard path tag match in size the best? Is it a silver dollar, a quarter, a nickel, a dime, or a penny?
All right, get your answers in by next Wednesday, and we will do the drawing for this contest next week's show. Good stuff. All right, so.
No.
What are you doing?
Oh, I thought this was for the email race.
Not yet. We got to close some stuff out.
Oh.
All right. I'll tell you what. Since wife Amy wants so bad to get into the part where we actually have the giveaway, let's do that now. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up. Let's see, do I have it here? All right. I'm going to keep the same bottom third that I have we need one slight adjustment. And what we're going to do is our world famous email race. And this is how this works. You need to get your email set up so that you can send out an email. In the actual to place, you want to send it to GSReboot@gmail.com. Again, this is live for our audience right here, right now. GSReboot@gmail.com, just like it shows on the bottom third. In the subject line, put Q2, episode 142. This is how we distinguish the difference between one contest and the next. Subject, Q2, episode 142. Now, don't send it off net yet because there's a flag that we use to do this. GSReboot@gmail.com, subject Q2, episode 142. Now, in the body of the email, wife Amy is going to tell you what you're going to put in it. You put the phrase in and you send it. That way it makes it fair for everybody at the same time. So it's like our little digital flag for you guys to send this off. And then we'll find out who the winner is. So subject Q2, episode 142 to gsreboot@gmail.com. In the body of the email, you must put, and when she says it, put it in and send. What do they need to put, Miss Amy? Amy, the one over here.
Quit calling me the dog's name.
Sorry. I'm still thinking about sleeping on the couch, so I'm just saying.
Okay, in the body, you're going to put whatever it is, I didn't do it.
whatever it is.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. Send it. Go. Go, baby, go. All right. And I will get this up, and I will send this here. All right, let me get this ready. And we will find out who the winner is. All right. All right. There we go. All right. And I'm just fixing one thing here. And that should do it. All right. So we'll see what we get and go from there. So let's close up the show, and we shall do that right now. All right, folks. Well, we hope you enjoyed the show. This was a lot of fun, and thank you to all the new people that showed up for the show, for the people that come to us each and every week. We absolutely love having you here, and we just hope you got some good golden nuggets out of that information that we sent to you tonight. Let us know what you think about tonight's show, and keep those suggestions coming in. We really love that. Keep the show suggestions of what you would like us to talk about, because it just makes it that much more fun and a lot easier for me to figure out what we're going to talk about next week. So just keep those up, and we love it. Please consider becoming a Patreon, and above all, tell other geocachers about our show. And then finally, please, please, please make sure you go and check out our tag and our patch for GeoSnippits Reboot podcast, and get them while they're still available, and just help us get a new computer. We need one bad. So thank you for everybody that's contributing to that. You guys are amazingly cool. All right, Miss Amy, let's close this out.
All right. We want to thank our sponsors, cash-advance.com and coinsandpins.com. Want to thank Andy Headhardhat Smith, and thanks to everyone watching in the chat room.
All right. Let's see who we've got for our winner.
All right. I think we should do something different.
All right. You tell me what you want to do.
Since this is a race,
yes,
let's do the first one who sent it in.
Really?
Yes.
All right. You haven't seen the list. This just came in.
I have not seen the list.
All right. So we've got the very first one that came in is right here, and I will mark it. And let me make sure they've got the information in here.
Okay.
So that wherever it is or whatever it is, I didn't do it. Excellent stuff. The winner and the very first person that came in was Eric Beal.
Oh, okay.
Eric Beal, you are the winner. Congratulations. Eric, do me a favor. Send in to us at gsreboot@gmail.com, and send us your address, and we will get that fantastic prize out to you. And again, thank you to everybody who played. And that's why it's fun doing this, so that we can do stuff like this. Fantastic stuff. Did we tell them what they were going to win? It just dawned on me. Not for the second prize. We didn't tell them what they were going to win.
I thought we sure didn't. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Eric, want to learn what you won?
Eric, you want to know what you won, honey?
Okay, first of all, it comes in this amazing plastic bag.
Sorry, Eric.
Yeah.
And he's in the chat room going, yeah, I won. He doesn't even know what he won.
Yes, this is what you won. This is cool. This is from Coins and Pins. You can't get this anymore. This is a Geo coin, and it's gorgeous. It's like a light green. It's very cool, and it's a All Who Wander Geo coin, and it is fantastically cool.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, and also you get 3 state trackable tags.
Oh my gosh, that coin is beautiful.
Yeah, isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
And it's 3 state tags. You get Florida, Arizona, and California, and you can make travel bugs with them because they're trackable numbers on the tags, plus they're cool state tags. So you get that and the cool. Isn't that a pretty Geo coin?
That is really nice.
Really nice. You can't get it anymore.
That's very nice.
That's one of the things that we like from we purposely asked from coinsandpins.com is, can you give us a lot of the coins that maybe they can't sell anymore because they don't have enough of them, and yet they're still beautifully collectible, and to me that much more rare because you can't get them anymore. So you got a Where All Who Wander GeoCoin. So that is fantastic. So it's very nice for us to tell him what he won. I think that is just proper to do stuff like that.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So, folks, like I said, hope you enjoyed the show. Congratulations to Eric Beal for winning tonight's live prize. I want to say a quick thank you to wife Amy for all the wonderful things that she does each and every time on the show, including hopefully not throwing me on the couch because of all my comments about the ice storm.
Oh my gosh.
Just saying. All right, folks. So
just the floor.
Thank you so much for stopping on by. We hope you enjoyed the show. It ran a little bit long, but not too bad. And
they want to know who was second.
Oh, I can't see. You're gonna go. You're gonna drive yourself crazy. You're gonna drive yourself nuts. Don't do it.
I'm just saying. Sorry.
I'm just saying it's gonna drive you insane. And so, see, you got that close. Got to play it again. See who does it. Play it next week or when we do it the next time. So good stuff. We do it at least once a month and sometimes more, especially when we have these promotions. So good stuff. So, yeah, thank you so much for stopping on by. We please be careful out there. The weather's crazy, and we want you safe. And we will see you out on the trails next time on GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. Let's finish this up. Please be sure to join us each and every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time for another episode of the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast right here on the GeoSnippits website, www.geosnippits.com. The video version of our show is available on YouTube, and the audio version is available on iTunes, Stitcher, Blueberry, the Tech Podcast Network, and many of your favorite podcatchers. We love hearing from our viewers and listeners, so please leave your feedback by emailing us at gsreboot@gmail.com. Visit us through our social media sites or contact us via our voicemail line at 919-341-9519 or use our website Send Voicemail tab. GeoSnippits Reboot is a Headhardhat production and is produced by Amy and Andy Smith. This show is copyright 2016 by Andrew T. Smith. All rights reserved. And clear. All right, guys. Good stuff. Had a great time. And yes, that's part of the fun of doing live giveaways like that. So yeah, excellent stuff. And again, congratulations to all our winners and everybody that participates. That's all part of the fun. And we thank our sponsors so much because if it wasn't for them, we couldn't give these goodies away. So yeah, thank you so much. Again, give another quick thought for getting our patch. We only have so many of them, and we'll go from there once they're gone and figure out what's going to go on next. But the idea is these are the first. These are the first made this way, glow in the dark and trackable. And again, thank you so much to coinsandpins.com and Eric for everything that he does.
And thank you guys for your donations tonight.
Oh, thank you so much.
Really nice.
You made both of us tear up. So I'm just saying, you guys are fantastic.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Yep. Thank you. All right. So we're going to wrap this up and get ready for the ice storm, which should be hitting us in about another hour or two, and go from there. Again, be safe out there, folks. And we will see you next week on the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, folks.